Hi everyone, welcome to this Bizmates Words and Phrases video series. And today's natural idiom is at first glance. At first glance. What does this mean? We will find out, but first let's do our review test. Okay, so let's imagine that we're talking about some company. Okay, we're talking about a famous company, and I say, hey, I thought it was a Japanese company. It's not a Japanese company? And you say, you have 5 seconds, go. Time's up. The answer? That's right. It's as American as apple pie. It's a typical American company. As American as apple pie. I hope you got that. Okay, let's go on to today's idiom. At first glance. Okay, glance just means like to look very quickly. Okay, so what does this mean? The first look. Okay, well here's what I sometimes hear. Okay, so imagine that our company has gotten a new computer system. You know, this happens a lot, right? A company gets a new computer system and everyone's kind of afraid to use this new system because we don't know about it so well. And, you know, my colleague Taro, I asked Taro, how's the new computer system? You know, is it good? And he says, well, first, you know, I think it's difficult, but later it's not. Okay, so first I think it's difficult, but later it's not. Okay, so when you first used this new system, it seemed or looked difficult, but after using it, it became very easy. Okay, that makes sense. But it's not really natural to say it like this. Okay, a really natural way to say it is, of course, to use this idiom. Like this. So I say, Taro, how's the new computer system? You know, is it difficult to use? And Taro says, well, at first glance, you know, it looks complicated. But it's really not. Very natural. At first glance, when you take a quick look at this system, yeah, it looks complicated, but it's really not. Perfect. Okay? At first glance, the first time you see it, yeah, it's just a natural way to say that. Okay, so let's look at pronunciation. Very simple. At first glance, with a pause, it looks complicated. And you can make kind of a complicated face, you know. At first glance, it looks complicated, but it's really not. Okay, and then when you say it's really not, you know, give a little smile, okay, for more impact. At first glance, it looks complicated, but it's really not. You try. Okay, great. With my question, so how's the new computer system? Oh, okay, well maybe I'll try it. Thanks. Perfect. Okay, so for homework, next time, I'm going to say, hey, how's the computer system, the new computer system? And you just say, yeah, at first glance, it looks complicated, but it's really not. All right, I hope you remember this, and we will see you next time. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more videos, check out Justin's videos for beginners and the other videos on our channel.
And don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Give us a like and leave us some comments.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you.